Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to our boy Yahweh Shemir Shai, Boy Shemukakadash. Kaha Leme Yahweh Shemir Shai, Boy Shemukakadash. That's in the ancient Hebrew. Saying all praises to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the God of the Bible, who the world ignorantly called Jehovah, God, or Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. The true name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahweh, and his son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. I want to give the honors unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to all the brothers and all the pushing the spirit in sincerity and in truth to all that believe in this gospel. Shalom. Brothers up from Camp James, Jamaica, and just listen. As you can see, out the last trump, and this was meditating upon all of the evils that come upon society. And Esau, the Most High basically said of Esau, you know, if you do a lot of rain a lot of terror upon the earth, right? And we're going to be in that evil, Christianity teach for rapture. There's no such thing. To the point where Esau right now, you see like the banking financial system collapsing and them setting forth the digital currency which going tied to the chip, the MOTB, right? Things going to get very crazy. But the scripture speaks about the deliverance at the last moment, right? It's basically saying, Peter. Let me get that real quick so I can do all over here. Just give me a minute. Alright. This is First Peter chapter 4, verse 17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin on the house of God." So judgment going to begin at the house of Noah, Israelites. Alright, starting with the camps over there, right? So we're going to go through persecution when the camera will be all attention will turned on us, ultimately leading up to time of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30, verse 5 on down, Daniel 12 on 1, such as time was never was into the nation, Matthew 24 chapter, and some part referring to 70 AD, some part referring to time of Jacob's trouble. When Esau is given us a revelation to first 12, devil coming down on Tia with great wrath, because he knew it about a short time. He go kill a lot of Israelites, mass genocide. We're going to be in that, He's going to kill some of your elect. Scripture speak about those that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shemir Shai. Right? It says, "And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obeyed not the gospel of Yahweh Shemir Shai? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?" So the righteous won't scarcely get saved yet. To the point, literally, Scripture said the last trumpet, is why the spirits appear in 1 Corinthians 15, verse 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. That's going to, when who last will be a part of the leg will get beamed up. What's that? 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13 on down. Scripture say, we're going to be a scully. Let's get it real quick instead of butchering it. First Thessalonians 4, verse 13. "But I would not have you be to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, to them that die in this ministry, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will Yahweh bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, with the with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Yahushua shall raise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, go back to the chariots, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. So the elect going to be delivered at the last trumpet, the last, you don't want with seconds or whatever, because they're going to be a nuclear, the sirens are go off, nukes fire, and that's what the Lord is going to deliver us from the ultimate destruction. But before the ultimate destruction, Esau going so-called let loose. Right? He going to get a lot of his agendas, in play. Mass murder, a lot of people upon the face of the earth chipped. So the spiritual pluralism going on. He say what? When he's about to fill his belly, then time they might get thrown down. But if I understanding about eating, you start eat, and then when you maybe have the last piece of meat for what take you, all right, nice. That's when the most about to kick him pot off a fire, so to speak. So he's gonna get a lot of things in play. And it's the reason why it's a society move this way. Right? And you have to bear this in mind. Because as we get it as well, many of those days are say, my Lord, the late is coming. But that's not so. It's just the most ever specific time when he said things for, when he saw a lot of evil upon the earth. As was it Albert Pike? He said them will bring a lot of evils upon the earth where people don't believe in a God. Or believe when people don't believe in a God and stop believe. To the level of terror them will bring upon the face of the which is basically the most of them under that kind of response. Right, for bring that time of trouble such as never was seen so as a nation. That's what's coming. This is Job chapter 20, verse 19. Because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, which go up to the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Latinos, he referring to Esau. Because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not, which Esau stole everything. Probably before he came into power, what was he? In the Caucasus Mountain of Russia, or Georgia, in the area there. Says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, which the word wicked here go back to the Hebrew Aimal. Let's prove it real quick. Let's go back to laborer. Going back to James, the 5th chapter, which we are the laborers. The wicked is it. Aimal, that's the Hebrew. Aimal. So now the literal wicked. Because he says the wicked said, laborer, sufferer, wretched one, laborer, workman, sufferer, toiling. That's where you go back to. So they are the worker. Basically we being Esau's slave. I'll come upon him because we'll get them in chains. What's that? Isaiah, no, sorry, Psalms 149 says, verse 23, it says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So him will get for fulfill a lot of him agenda before he is destroyed. But we keep that in mind, right? This is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 67. Behold, Yahweh himself is a judge. Fear him, leave off from your sins, and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall Yahweh lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. For, behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. Going back to the chip, and go and chip a lot of people, and even thinking about it as the apostles went into it a few years back, good right now, even this thing where Esau called Eater, you know. Maybe name something else. It was a machine that eat like bodies. Remember the apostle in the bring it out. No, find it funny right now. You mean spell it wrong, but I think you name some like Keita. Yeah, it's not finding funny. Maybe spell it wrong. Or maybe them scrub the internet with those information, nothing new. But yeah. So going back to Second Ezra 16 verse 69, it says, "And they that consent unto them shall be added derision and reproach and treading on the foot, just like them who take a joke. They're ashamed there, right? And ultimately those that take the chipper will be destroyed, marked for dead. It says, "For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Some will rise up, Esau basically turn against us. Yeah. Says they shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods, and cast them out of their houses." Basically chosen concentration camps, hunting us down, right? Waste and take away their goods means they ain't gonna spoil their house, whatever resources we have, and gonna try to move with it. But remember, the scripture said when the enemy coming like a flood, the most high lift up a spirit of standard against him. So there will be divine intervention. Or have it in mind, say, yeah, all hell about to come. It says, "Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire." So we'll go through the trial, the hell. And they'll use, oh yeah, I need to talk about I see, you know. But we're going to go through that refining process, yo, to struggles. The scripture say, "You have chosen us what? All of the furnace of adversity." It says, "Hear ye, my beloved, say the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I'll deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh, Hashem El Shai is your guide." Right? This is Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 18. "And it said, Behold, the days come, that I'll begin to draw nigh, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and I'll begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have erred unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I shew these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices, and the woman with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up." So premature kids, the time we're in right now. It says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." And in our US, we see them abound down, well, not really, it's all viral. In Jamaica right now, under serious drought, so we see the famine brewing. And the most I say, more cut the staff of bread. Most I about shall bring famine. It says, "And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies." The scripture will tell us in the book of Second Ezra 15, verse, let's say 18, 19 or so. There's man basically not gonna pity upon his neighbor, because of the great tribulation and for the famine. So people gonna lose it. There's a scene from the Joker, you see how when the chips fall down, these civilized people basically become savages, beast mode, so to speak. "And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation, at the end of your world. So it's all about enduring. It's written, he that endured unto the end, the same shall be saved. Because if we make it to the end, so we're going to go through all that calamity. All right, we have to have the mindset because some will die, some will get spiritual power. When we say die, I mean like suffer as so-called mortal, being put to death for this ministry. But if you have the mindset for me, basically go the long road. It's like a marathon, right? Because we spring back to this precept here, Matthew chapter 34 verse. We start the verse. We see the time. And go to 42. It says, but watch ye, therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord had made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant, whom his Lord when he cometh shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord, the late is coming, so that people gonna say this, why? Because time will get hard, whole heap of hell. Basically, that'll be unleashed on the story of famine, World War III, mass death. Scripture said, what a man shall be said, I'm going to city and shall not be able, right? The city shall be wasted. So as the man run from a lion and a bear met him, when in thy house and lean him on upon the wall, and when a serpent bit him, trouble on all side. Scripture said, the mighty monarch cried here bitterly, and this not be one day thing. Right, so to the point where someone say, yo, shit, look like the Most High now come back. Don't, because there will be all hell on this earth, yo. The Most High Yahweh Shemel Shai, King of Terror, I bring it up on this world. So if a mindset knows, hey, yeah, Most High bring terror, as the scripture written. They are trouble our land, but what he is going to deliver us from the same. So and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken. So some will sell out, they might turn the other way. Because what? They're going to lose faith, right? And so the scripture says this in the book of Luke chapter 18 verse 1. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray, and not to faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not God, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while. But afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he be long with them? So to us, it's going to feel like a long time, especially when you're in trouble. See what the affliction of an hour make a man forget pleasure. When you suffer, your 1 minute feel like a year. In those times, your things going to feel like, yo, hell. But guess what? Says verse 8, I tell you that he will avenge him speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? So he will be found faithful. Because people say, he that endured unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we're just meditating upon the whole banking system will collapse right now. And you have to have the mindset to go for the long run. Right, knowing that hey, a fiction will start. Brother is gonna lose job. He's being persecuted. You will lose current house or home or whatever we dwell. The scripture said we're supposed to be like pilgrims, right? And you go hard. Never promise he said we have 2 Ezra 7 chapter, but nevertheless about enduring, right? So that what we says is edifying to like out there, giving all praise to boy how about Shemu Shai Boshemu Kakodash. Kalalala Yahweh Shemu Shai Boshemu Kakodash. The one is into elders and apostles of great millstone. And shalom to the full neck. Shalom.